San Miguel Corporation, or SMC building located in Ortigas, was built in 1980, and as of now, it holds the headquarters of one of the Philippines' largest firms. This architectural building was designed by the Manyosa brothers, Manuel, Francisco, and Jose, with the intention of honoring the 8 wonders of the world, Cordillera's very own Banawi rice terraces. Even before green buildings were popularized, Francisco was assertive in embodying the country's inherent landforms while creating the company's headquarters. Aside from the Manyosa brothers, architect Ildefonso Santos played an important role in making the establishment of SMC possible.
The building's distinguishing feature is its pyramidal shape, notably a flat ziggurat. As an inspiration from the Nipa hut, the windows are slanted with similarly angled sand breakers. The greenery surrounding the building provides an oasis that benefits both its employees and the surrounding community.
There are various reasons why our group chose the architectural aspect of San Miguel Corporation. First is its sustainable design. As mentioned, the building was inspired by the architectural forms of the Banawi rice terraces, in which they incorporated greenery on its terraces with eco-friendly features as a fundamental in its design. Now, with big and known enterprises like San Miguel Corporation, who values sustainability as an essential in its corporate goals, this could be used as a grounds for promoting sustainable architectures, especially on corporate properties within the urban area. For instance, the Benguet Center, which was drawn by Leandro V. Lacson, which was also inspired by the Banawi rice terraces. You see, buildings like this does not require to be built just for a trend, but it is a necessary gesture, and that incorporating ecological buildings, particularly on commercial organizations, does not only help the image of the corporation itself, but it also fosters cultural consciousness that is relevant to the well-being of the environment and the people. Another thing is that the building itself is environmental friendly. With the entirety of the building filled with greenery and natural light, it was no doubt that the building was meant to conserve energy, hence reducing the health and environmental impacts of global air pollution.
The importance of electrical or energy consumption to some may be shallow, but there are people who are conscious with regards to this concern, as it is not only a concern for financial expenses, but could also be an ethical act, as energy consumption is an environmental issue given that non-renewable resources are still being used as a source of energy in the country. With the design of the company, this may serve as an inspiration to the youth to further develop the cultural architecture of the country, and with that, the aspect of having an importance to the environment would be part for the cultural heritage in the context of architectural designs from residential to corporate infrastructure.
We set sustainable objectives for our proposed collaboration with San Miguel Corporation, or the SMC, in regards to the preservation of their head office building. We aim to recognize a natural heritage to the Banawi rice terraces inspired building of the SMC and open it to the public as a tourist attraction. In this way, we could also fulfill our second objective, which is to promote Filipino architecture and give tribute to Bobby Manyosa and Ildefonso Santos, the 2 national artists for architecture who designed the building of the SMC. Aside from that, since SMC is one of the pioneers of green buildings in the city, we are collaborating with them to advocate sustainable architecture for our goal to protect and preserve the environment. As our main initial project is inclined to this, we are targeting to reach more Filipinos and encourage them in tree planting, farming, and gardening. We believe that our team and the San Miguel Corporation have the same goals and aspirations, as one of their corporate social responsibilities is also inclined with protecting our environment. We make sure that this collaboration with the company will not only be beneficial to us and to the public, but also to the company itself too, as it will bring a good publicity to their business. We are aiming not only for a short-term partnership with them, we wanted to build a long-lasting relationship with them to make our project sustainable and to create more projects in the future.
So our team came up with a plan entitled Green and Gold Project, which has 2 focuses. For the green part, we advocate for environment-friendly buildings in the Philippines. And for the gold part, to acknowledge modern architecture inspired by the treasures of the Filipino heritage like the Banawe rice terraces. So, to make this happen, we indicated two activities. The first one aims to make San Miguel Corporation a tourist spot. Visitors can either explore the designated areas within the vicinity or register for the exclusive tour inside the building. The second activity is like shopping for groceries but with a twist. It encourages people to experience the excitement of farming through harvesting crops.
For our main source of fund, we have the first, San Miguel Corporation. The company itself is anticipated to be mainly in charge of the funds set to be used in utilizing the planned activities. Second is partnership. We are building partnerships with organizations that have a similar vision to broaden opportunities and connections. Our first partnership is with the Philippine Business for the Environment. This organization is designed to assist ambitious entrepreneurs who want to start an organization in Philippines while protecting ecosystem. The next is the Foundation for the Philippine Environment. Their mission is to alleviate Philippines' environmental issues. And for the third one, we have Ecological Society of the Philippines. This organization provides answers to various challenges that obstruct nature. They operate for the Philippines' commercial and governmental domains. We will be collecting our source of fund through donations and sponsorships. We are going to conduct a campaign to stimulate public interest and collection of donations from stakeholders who are inclined to support the project.
For the timeline of our project, we are going to propose first the San Miguel Corporation, which will commence in the first week of April 2022. The project is to be presented to the Related Party Transactions Committee of SMC to discuss the proposition together with the terms and conditions of both parties. Once approval from SMC has been granted, the proposal to organizations is set to begin. And now we are going to raise funds through a collaboration of activities with partner organizations. The target fund aims to be attained in a span of 2 months. Once it has all been set, we are now going to launch the Green and Gold project in the first week of July 2022 through the use of social media to serve as a promotion of the project. The campaign will run for 7 days, which also contains information about the upcoming activities. And before we really get started, we are of course going to prepare first by specifying the selected parts that are set to be open for the general public. We are also going to set up the outdoor landscape to showcase the beauty of the place and finalizing the itinerary for the exclusive tour inside the building. Along with this is the planting and harvesting, which shall be launched prior to the opening of tourism in the area to give time for the planting of crops. Average harvest time for crops is 50 to 90 days depending on the kind of vegetation. And finally, the start of activities. Opening of the area for tourists will begin in October 2022 as well as the self-harvesting of crops. Well, that's it. We are really looking forward to the success of this project.